Imagine a city so wealthy, its streets were paved with gold, a place where even the humblest citizen could unlock the secrets of prosperity and build a fortune that spanned generations. This wasn't a myth, it was Babylon, the crown jewel of the ancient world. But here's the twist. Babylon's riches weren't reserved for kings or conquerors. They were forged by ordinary people, craftsmen, merchants, even former slaves, who cracked a code so powerful it still works today. 2,000 years ago, this code transformed paupers into princes. Now, it's about to transform you. What if I told you the key to financial freedom isn't hidden in Wall Street algorithms or modern hustle culture? It's buried in ancient clay tablets, waiting to rewrite your relationship with money. This is the story of the richest man in Babylon, a book that sold millions by revealing truths so simple, they're revolutionary. But be warned. These lessons aren't shortcuts. They're not about crypto, side hustles, or viral fame. They're about discipline, patience, and outsmarting the traps that keep 99% of people stuck in debt, stress, and paycheck-to-paycheck survival. If you're ready to discover how a slave became a landlord, how a scribe out-earned kings, and why your lean purse might be the key to a life of abundance, let's step into the shadows of Babylon's hanging gardens and uncover the timeless laws of gold. The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Introduction to Babylon and the Timeless Wisdom of Wealth. The ancient city of Babylon, once the wealthiest in the world, serves as the backdrop for George S. Clason's timeless financial parable, The Richest Man in Babylon. Known for its prosperity, innovation, and sophisticated understanding of money, Babylon's success was rooted in principles that remain strikingly relevant today. Clason's book, first published in 1926, distills these principles into a series of engaging stories centered on characters navigating financial struggles, triumphs, and lessons. Through the journey of Arkad, a humble scribe who becomes the richest man in Babylon, and others like him, Clason reveals universal truths about building and preserving wealth. The book's enduring appeal lies in its simplicity. It strips away modern complexities to focus on foundational habits that anyone, in any era, can apply to achieve financial freedom. At its core, the book challenges readers to rethink their relationship with money. Babylon's citizens didn't rely on luck or abstract theories. They followed disciplined practices that transformed their labor into lasting prosperity. Clason emphasizes that wealth isn't about fleeting riches, but about cultivating habits that ensure steady growth and security. The stories are structured as parables, blending narrative charm with actionable advice, making complex financial concepts accessible. Whether you're struggling with debt, striving to save, or seeking to grow your investments, the lessons from Babylon offer a blueprint for transforming your financial destiny. The book's central message is clear. Financial success is not reserved for the privileged few. It is achievable for anyone willing to embrace discipline, education, and patience. By exploring the lives of ordinary Babylonians, craftsmen, merchants, and even former slaves, Clason demonstrates that wealth building is a deliberate process. The principles of saving, investing wisely, and avoiding unnecessary risks are universal, transcending time and culture. As we delve into the key sections of the book, we'll uncover how these ancient strategies can be adapted to modern life, empowering readers to take control of their financial futures. The foundation of wealth. Pay yourself first. The journey to wealth begins with a simple yet transformative rule: pay yourself first. In the book's opening parable, two friends, Bansir the chariot builder and Kobi the musician, lament their lifelong poverty, despite years of hard work. They seek advice from their childhood friend Arkad, now the wealthiest man in Babylon, who reveals that the secret to his success lies in prioritizing savings. Arkad explains that most people pay everyone else, landlords, merchants, tailors, before themselves, leaving nothing to build wealth. His breakthrough came when he committed to saving at least 10% of his income before spending on anything else. This principle, often called the first cure for a lean purse, is the cornerstone of financial stability. By treating savings as a non-negotiable expense, Arkad ensured his purse grew steadily over time. Clayson uses vivid metaphors to drive this point home. Every gold coin saved becomes a slave, working to generate more wealth. The initial sacrifice of living on 90% of one's income might seem challenging, but it cultivates discipline and forces creativity in managing expenses. Over time, the accumulated savings create a foundation for investments, emergencies, and opportunities. The psychological impact of this habit is equally profound. Saving instills a sense of control and purpose, shifting one's mindset from scarcity to abundance. Arkad's story illustrates that wealth isn't about earning more, but about retaining and multiplying what you earn. Modern readers can apply this by automating savings, setting clear financial goals, and resisting the temptation to inflate their lifestyle with every raise. By making savings a ritual, you build a reservoir of resources that can withstand economic downturns and fuel future growth. Mastering expenditures, living below your means. A common pitfall in wealth building is allowing expenses to rise alongside income. Clayson addresses this through Arkad's second lesson: control thy expenditures. Many of Babylon's citizens, like Bansir and Kobi, earned decent wages but spent every coin on immediate desires, leaving nothing for the future. Arkad warns that unchecked spending is like pouring water into a leaky bucket. No matter how much you earn, you'll never accumulate wealth. The solution lies in budgeting and distinguishing between needs and wants. Clayson's characters learn to live on 90%, or less, of their income by scrutinizing every expense. This doesn't mean living frugally, but rather aligning spending with long-term priorities. For example, the book advises against luxury purchases that provide fleeting satisfaction, but derail financial goals. Instead, Babylonians focused on value, investing in quality goods that lasted and avoiding debt for non-essentials. This principle resonates deeply in today's consumer-driven society. The rise of credit cards and buy now, pay later schemes has made overspending easier than ever. Clasomon's antidote is mindfulness, regularly tracking expenses, negotiating better deals, and avoiding impulsive purchases. By creating a budget that prioritizes savings and necessities, individuals can break the cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living. The key takeaway is that financial freedom isn't about deprivation. It's about making intentional choices that align with your wealth-building vision. Making money work for you. The power of investment. Saving alone isn't enough. Wealth grows when money is put to work. Arkad's third lesson, Make Thy Gold Multiply, introduces the concept of investment. Early in his career, Arkad saved diligently but made the mistake of entrusting his savings to a brickmaker who promised high returns on a dubious jewelry scheme. The venture failed, teaching Arkad a critical lesson. Investments must be guided by knowledge and caution. Clayson emphasizes that successful investing requires education and prudence. Babylon's wealthy consulted experts, studied markets, and diversified their portfolios. For instance, Arkad later invested in land, livestock, and trade ventures, ensuring his gold generated passive income. The book warns against get-rich-quick schemes, advocating instead for steady, well-researched opportunities. A recurring theme is the importance of compound interest, the children of saved gold that earn their own income over time. Modern investors can apply these principles by prioritizing low-risk, long-term investments like index funds, real estate, or dividend-paying stocks. The story of Arkad's son, Nomasir, reinforces this. After squandering his inheritance on reckless ventures, Nomasir rebuilds his wealth by following his father's 5 laws of gold, which stress patience and due diligence. Clayson's message is clear. Wealth grows when you let time and compounding work in your favor, not when you chase fleeting trends. Guarding wealth, avoiding loss and managing risk. The 4th lesson, guard thy treasures from loss, underscores the importance of protecting capital. Babylon's merchants understood that preserving wealth is as crucial as growing it. The book recounts tales of individuals who lost fortunes by trusting unreliable partners or venturing into unfamiliar markets. For example, Arkad's initial loss with the brickmaker taught him to vet opportunities rigorously and seek advice from experienced mentors. Clayson advocates for a balanced approach to risk. While all investments carry some uncertainty, the wealthy of Babylon minimized losses by sticking to what they knew. They avoided high-stakes gambles and instead focused on ventures with predictable returns. The book also highlights the role of insurance and emergency funds in safeguarding against unforeseen disasters. By preparing for the worst, Babylonians ensured that temporary setbacks didn't erase years of progress. In today's context, this translates to diversifying investments, maintaining an emergency fund, and avoiding speculative assets like meme stocks or unregulated cryptocurrencies. The parable of Rodan, a spearmaker who lends money to his sister's struggling husband, illustrates the dangers of emotional decision-making. Mathon, a wise gold lender, advises Rodan to secure loans with collateral and assess the borrower's capacity to repay. This lesson reminds modern readers to separate personal relationships from financial decisions and prioritize objective risk assessment. Homeownership and long-term security. The 5th cure, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment, champions homeownership as a pillar of financial stability. In Babylon, owning property was seen not just as a status symbol, but as a strategic move to build equity and reduce living costs. Renters, Clayson argues, pour money into landlords' purses instead of their own, while homeowners build assets that appreciate over time. The book acknowledges that purchasing a home requires discipline, saving for a down payment, maintaining the property, and avoiding excessive debt. However, the long-term benefits far outweigh the sacrifices. Homeownership provides stability, tax advantages, and a hedge against inflation. For Babylon's citizens, it also symbolized a commitment to their community and future generations. Modern readers can relate to this through the current housing market, where rising rents and property values make ownership challenging. Clayson's advice encourages prospective buyers to start small, live within their means, and prioritize locations with growth potential. The story of Dabasir, a former slave who methodically pays off debts and saves for a home, exemplifies how incremental progress leads to lasting security. By viewing a home as both a sanctuary and an investment, individuals can align their housing choices with their financial goals, planning for the future, retirement, and legacy. The 6th lesson, ensure a future income, addresses the need for long-term planning. Babylon's wealthy recognize that earning capacity diminishes with age, making it essential to build streams of passive income. Characters like Shahrunada, a merchant prince, emphasize the importance of investing in ventures that generate reliable returns, such as rental properties or businesses managed by trusted partners. Clayson also introduces the concept of legacy planning, Arkad, for instance, refuses to leave his son Nomasir a large inheritance without first testing his financial acumen. Instead, he provides Nomasir with a bag of gold and the 5 laws of gold, challenging him to prove his worth over a decade. This parable underscores that wealth preservation requires education and discipline, not mere entitlement. For modern audiences, this translates to maximizing retirement accounts, e.g., 401ks, IRAs, investing in dividend stocks, and creating estate plans. The book warns against relying solely on pensions or government aid, urging individuals to take personal responsibility for their futures. By starting early and consistently contributing to retirement funds, readers can ensure a comfortable and autonomous old age. Increasing earning capacity, education, and skill building. The final cure, increase thy ability to earn, ties wealth building to self-improvement. Clausen argues that financial success begins with personal growth, honing skills, expanding knowledge, and seeking opportunities. Arkad's rise from a lowly scribe to a wealthy merchant exemplifies this. By studying under Algamish, a shrewd moneylender, and mastering the art of financial management, Arkad transformed his fortunes. The book encourages readers to view education as an investment. Learning new skills, whether in trade, finance, or leadership, enhances earning potential and opens doors to higher income opportunities. Characters like Sharu Nada, who escaped slavery through ingenuity and hard work, demonstrate that perseverance and adaptability are key to overcoming adversity. In today's fast-paced economy, continuous learning is more critical than ever. Clausen's advice aligns with modern trends like upskilling, networking, and entrepreneurial ventures. By dedicating time to professional development and staying attuned to market demands, individuals can command higher salaries, launch successful businesses, and secure their financial futures. The 5 laws of gold. Principles for sustained wealth. Beyond the 7 cures, Clausen introduces the 5 laws of gold through the story of Nomasir, Arkad's son. These laws, inscribed on clay tablets, offer a framework for managing inherited wealth. Gold comes gladly to those who save. Consistent saving, even small amounts, attracts more wealth through discipline and opportunity. Gold labors diligently for the wise owner. Invested money multiplies when guided by knowledge and patience. Gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner. Preserve capital by avoiding reckless risks and seeking expert advice. Gold slips away from unfamiliar ventures. Stick to investments you understand. Ignorance leads to loss. Gold flees from impossible schemes. Reject get-rich-quick promises. Sustainable growth requires time. Nomasir's journey, from squandering his inheritance to rebuilding wealth through these laws, illustrates their transformative power. Modern investors can apply them by prioritizing low-risk, diversified portfolios and resisting the allure of speculative trends. Overcoming debt. The road to financial freedom. Clausen dedicates significant attention to debt management, a challenge as relevant today as in ancient Babylon. The parable of Babylonian, a camel trader enslaved by debt, offers a step-by-step recovery plan. Acknowledge the problem. Babylonian admits his mistakes and commits to change. Live on 70% of income. Allocate 20% to debt repayment and 10% to savings. Negotiate with creditors. Transparent communication builds trust and flexibility. Avoid new debt. Focus on cash purchases and emergency funds. Babylonian's success, freeing himself from debt and rebuilding his reputation, highlights the importance of discipline and transparency. Modern readers can adapt this by consolidating high-interest debt, creating repayment plans, and prioritizing financial counseling. The role of luck and opportunity. Clayson acknowledges that luck plays a role in wealth building, but argues that it favors the prepared. The parable of Sharu Nada, a merchant who escapes slavery through ingenuity, shows that luck often arises from recognizing and seizing opportunities. By staying informed, networking, and maintaining a strong work ethic, Babylonians positioned themselves to capitalize on favorable circumstances. The book cautions against passive waiting for luck. Instead, it urges proactive steps, saving, learning, and investing to create conditions where luck can thrive. This aligns with modern concepts like creating your own luck through preparation and resilience. Conclusion: the timelessness of Babylonian wisdom. The richest man in Babylon endures because its lessons are rooted in human behavior, not fleeting economic trends. Claeson's parables remind us that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint, requiring patience, education, and self-discipline. Whether you're a novice saver or a seasoned investor, the book's principles, paying yourself first, living below your means, and making informed investments, offer a roadmap to financial independence. In an era of instant gratification and complex financial products, Babylon's simplicity is revolutionary. By embracing these ancient strategies, modern readers can navigate economic uncertainties, build lasting security, and create legacies that transcend generations. The path to wealth isn't shrouded in mystery. It's paved with the timeless wisdom of those who mastered money centuries ago. As the sun sets over Babylon's legendary walls, remember this: the gold in its vaults has long vanished, but its true treasure remains, the unshakable laws of wealth that outlasted empires. These aren't dusty old rules, they're a challenge to stop blaming the economy, your job, or bad luck, and to start building your own empire, coin by coin, choice by choice. Arkad didn't stumble onto riches. Dabasir didn't pray his way out of debt. They fought for their freedom with the fiercest weapon of all: discipline. Today, that same power is in your hands. Will you waste it on fleeting wants, or plant seeds that grow into forests of gold? The richest people in history, from Babylonian merchants to modern tycoons, all share one secret: they respected money enough to master it. Now it's your turn. Your journey won't be carved on clay tablets, but in the life you build. So tell me, when future generations walk through the ruins of your legacy, what will your walls say about you?